work, but they're full-fledged human beings nonetheless, and the world is not made for them. They deserve accommodation, and often we don't provide it because we're oblivious to what proscribes their lives. A rubber crutch isn't funny at all. Now this.
I'm Ron Weber, CBS Radio Sports, joining Brent Musburger and Jim Kelly on Sports Time. 3 evening wrap-ups of the events of the day and events to come. We'll bring you scores and highlights of the games, comments from the players and managers, the news you want to know about the teams and competitions. Listen for Sports Time, 3 reports with Brent Musburger, me, Ron Weber, and Jim Kelly's late-night wrap-up, Monday through Friday, on many of these CBS Radio network stations.
Thinking it over, Rod McLeish, CBS News.
Hello, this is Mary Mott from RSVP. American society has come to realize we have developed some bad habits. One of our worst habits is excess and waste of natural resources. We have gotten to the point of realizing that we can't afford to waste anything, especially people. This is why RSVP and its role in the community becomes clear. RSVP provides opportunities for older Americans over 60 to perform meaningful and satisfying services needed in their communities. Senior volunteers are as varied as the services they provide. They come from all walks of life, men and women willing to volunteer on a regular basis, normally once a week. They have maturity, skills, expertise, and experience to offer in service to their community. There are no charges for RSVP volunteer services. For further information, please call 247-2493. That's 247-2493.
Headline news on WPOP News Radio 14. Good evening. This is Craig Greenberg. Along with me now, Link Holmes, to update on some of these stories in the next half hour. Lincoln?
Craig, and have a pleasant weekend. Norwich and neighboring firefighters battled a major blaze in that community this afternoon that gutted a large downtown building and reportedly destroyed a nearby house. A New Britain jewelry store employee was stabbed twice following a robbery in the hardware city this morning. An Ansonia woman was struck and killed on Route 8 in Seymour early today. In East Hartford, a construction worker lost his life when a cinder block wall collapsed on workers erecting a new theater. And Governor Grasso will be receiving a record budget package to sign, calling for the state to spend in excess of $2.1 billion in the next fiscal year. Northeast Utilities failed in its efforts to get a judge to allow them to implement new higher rates, while the matter is under appeal to the state Supreme Court. The estate of the late Vivian Kellums is slowly being eaten up by taxes. In sports, the Yankees and Red Sox both came out winners today, while the Mets lost in extra innings. And now WPOP covers the world and national news scene at 8:31. The Boston Globe says 2 federal agencies plan a civil suit against former Budget Director Burt Lance over the same Georgia banking activities that triggered his resignation. The report says charges will be brought jointly by the Securities and Exchange Commission